Hey guys, so I'm back. Well, my hair is not cooperating. Hi. So I'm back from Europe and it was amazing. Oh my gosh, I loved it. And I'm sorry there hasn't been a lot of videos because I just got back and then my camera broke because it was old and a piece of crap. So yeah, and that's why I'm using my phone now, but because my phone isn't the best, it looks like I'm in like heaven or something because everything is glowing in white. But yeah, Europe was absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh, I wish I was still there, honestly, because we saw so many amazing things. We got to do so many like cool things that you just don't do when you're at home, I guess, is the best part. It was like we got to go, like you go out and try new things whenever you're on vacation, but just being able to do that in a completely new country and just like doing it with a group of people that like you're becoming really close friends with, like just for some reason that just makes the bonding thing a whole lot better, I guess. Like I made some really great friends, so I'm super excited to keep in touch with, and we are already planning visits to come back and see each other. Budapest, Vienna, Prague, Bratislava, Krakow, and Warsaw. Those were our 5. And then my favorites were, I loved Budapest. I love the city. I love the memories that I have there. I wish we had spent more time there. We didn't get to spend a lot of time. We were there for a day and a half, but there was just so much to do, and I'm so excited. And I loved, like, the area we were in. We were in the Buda part, I believe, because Budapest is split, so like Buda is one side, Pest is the other side. So we were in the Buda part, and I really loved Pest, actually. Like, I loved Pest. Pest was amazing. Vienna was just awesome. Even though our hostel was definitely not the best thing. It was okay, when we got there, it was like Europe is supposed to be cold around the time that we were going, but when we got there, it was actually like so hot. Apparently, it was like the biggest heat wave that they'd had in like a century or something crazy like that. It was like 110 every day, and one of our hostels didn't have air conditioning, and this hostel was like, it was fun staying there because looking back, it was just like, oh, it was an experience, it was great, but the fire alarm, I think the one of the nights we were there, the fire alarm went off right when we, at like 6 p.m., right when we got back from like doing a tour, and then it went off again at like 4:30, which was in the morning, and it was so hot, like none of us could sleep, but like everybody in my room had just fallen asleep, and then the fire alarm goes off, and we wake up, and we're like panicking, it's just like, oh my god, and it's just like the second time today, it's so late, and like, you know, just general like, I can't believe this is happening, but it was so much fun. I think I have a video, I'll try and like put it up maybe later this week. Amazing. I loved Vienna. I loved being right on the river. I loved the cathedral that was there. We got to go to the top and see over the entire city. I loved going on. We went on this like the really old Ferris wheel that was there. It was amazing. You can see over everything. Really kind of sketchy though. At points, just like, oh my god, it's all wood and it's like creaking and we're at the top. There's like 8 of us in here, but it was so much fun. I loved everywhere. I have favorites, but oh, Prague was my favorite too. I loved Prague. Prague was the city that I was so excited to go to, and I think what made it, honestly, was being able to go to like the John Lennon Wall. Like, I loved going there. For some reason, like everything else was amazing. Like everything in there in Prague was amazing. But the John Lennon Wall, I was just so excited. I hadn't even known it existed before like some of the guys on our trip told us, because they had been to Prague before. So they took us there, and it was just so cool. Like, it was such a cool wall. Like, I was able to sign my name, and I guess people come over and like graffiti on it. It's totally okay, and every year they repaint it so it's like a fresh canvas. The best thing I ate in Prague was like this dessert. It was like a rolled donut, like fire roasted on a spit, and they filled it with Nutella. And then it was cinnamon sugar on the outside, and we put gelato in it. Like, I put Snickers gelato in it. Oh my god, it was so good. I miss it so much. I loved Warsaw. I think was really cool. Warsaw was one of my favorite, I think. I mean, I loved Krakow too, but Warsaw I think was a lot. It was very modern. You know, it was almost like very upbeat, like very much towards like the hipster, young kind of aged crowd. I actually did karaoke at a karaoke bar, and I didn't drink. I don't like alcohol, so I really don't have an excuse because everybody else is like kind of drinking a little bit before we did it. I was just like, no, I'm gonna go up there and do it totally sober. There's a video of that too, but I'm not sure if the internet is ready for my singing voice, so we'll see. Bringing it down a little bit, we saw Auschwitz, which was such an experience, honestly. Like, it's hard to describe, you know, because you're in this camp where one of the greatest human tragedies like ever has happened. I know there's been like so many other Holocausts that aren't as like historically well known. Just being on site of somewhere where like thousands up to like millions total died, but thousands in this one location, just of people who were just sent to their deaths, and it was very humbling experience. You know, like you go over there and you realize how small everything that you are, like everything that you have, everything that you're worried about is, I guess. I honestly, I felt like it would be really disrespectful to take pictures and like videos or anything like that there, because where we were and like the land we were on. But yeah, like if anyone ever has the chance, if you ever have the chance to go to any concentration camp while you're there, I think it's just like you have to go, like you have to see the enormity of it, and it was super intense. I actually bought, they had a bookstore there, and I bought a book. I don't know where it is. I think it's still in my luggage, but I'll probably show it later. It was like the untold stories of survivors in Auschwitz, like the ones that aren't as well known. I'm really excited to like read it, and I'll probably, when I unpack everything and figure out where everything is, because my room's kind of exploded once again, I'll probably show it. But yeah, it was just overall, like, I'm so glad I went. Like, that's the one big thing about like travel, is you always get super nervous right before you go, because I was traveling on my own there. I didn't know anybody who I was gonna meet up with. I didn't know anybody from the group, but I'm so glad I went. Like, honestly, it was probably one of the best experiences that I've ever had, and I'm already planning on keeping in touch and visiting people that I met on the trip who I'm already really good friends with. It's amazing what going on like a trip like this will do, like how it bonds you with people. I'm happy to be home, but there's times I wish I was still back in Europe. I mean, who wouldn't want, anytime you go on vacation, you never really want it to end. But yeah, so that was kind of just the basics of my trip. I'll probably be like, going over and talking about more of it once I'm, not so incredibly jet lagged, and also once I have an actual camera, because my camera is broken and I'm using my phone, and it kind of looks like everything behind me is bathed in white. So we'll see how getting a replacement works. I have no money, especially after the Europe trip, because I was in Europe and I was spending money there on things, and yeah. But yeah, so that's all I got today. Oh, look at this! I'm sorry, I just found it. I got this in Poland. It's because they're really known for Polish pottery. Is a big thing there, and I love Halloween, and I couldn't find anything that I was like, oh, I can get a cup or I can get a plate or a bowl, but I was like, this is exactly what I want. So I got this, and it's so cool. It's one of a kind, and it's perfect, and I love it. So yeah, so that's one of the things I got while I was there. But yeah, I gotta go and finish cleaning my room and unpacking and doing all that. But yeah, so that's all I got for now, guys. I'll definitely talk more about my trip once I can, but I have to clean and do adult things because I'm back in adult real life, and vacation is always fun, but now I have to do actual things. Bye.